Hello, everyone.
Hello. Hi. Hi, Sara.
And I'm Arwy, and welcome to our special time.
Special.
This went smoothly. It's just our coffee time with Arwy, with Sara and Arwy. No, wait. We fucked up
Do you guys like
everything.
our Do you guys like our new logo, which I made uh,
And you made it
according
perfectly. You made it perfectly. It's like,
and, and and actually nobody knows that I have never like written a graffiti style, so this was my first time. Do you know that?
seriously?
It
Seriously?
is.
Wow.
Yep.
I was
Yeah.
when you first sent me the picture, I was really amazed with the style and the colors and everything was like, holy shit, like she nailed it. It was absolutely amazing. Like I'm still looking at it and it's like mwah. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's
No,
beautiful.
I wanted to make it like to be to represent us, but also to represent our team, which we have right now. But it's so spooky and it's so good. So yeah, I wanted to like to represent Halloween team.
Oh
So
yes,
yeah,
the Halloween theme.
yeah, Halloween,
Yeah.
the most wonderful time of the year.
Oh, it's my favorite. Like I
Yeah.
really enjoy just curling up in a bed and watching The Nightmare Before Christmas on Halloween, on Christmas Eve as well, but the Halloween is the number one. So I can say that we already saw each other's photos, but I don't think I actually saw your process and you didn't saw mine. So that should be interesting. You said that you find something out about the history of Halloween, and far as I'm concerned, I only know that Halloween was a pagan festival dedicated to that. That's everything I know about some origin of Halloween. But
I'm sure a lot of people don't know what I found out actually, but it's pretty cool because as maybe some of you knows, I am currently in Ireland and I found out that Halloween actually started from Ireland, and that was so epic to me because, like, I mean, I'm here on the exact place where it all started, so it's so good, it's so cool because we chose this day because it's
yeah,
6 days before Halloween. So,
I
yeah,
think it's
so
the six is
uh,
important number even for Halloween. Yeah, it's
yeah.
it's all
Oh
connected.
God, we actually nailed it. Yeah. So, yeah, Halloween, as we knew it, draws its roots from 2000 years ago, actually, when the ancient Celts marked the end of the summer and harvest, and they actually wanted to represent a beginning of the dark, cold winter, and they called the Halloween actually Samhain, and that's the Celtic New Year. So Celts believed that on this day ghosts of the dead returned to Earth, so they would lit enormous bonfires to keep away spirits of the dead.
Well, it reminds me All Saints Day, and it's like
Yeah,
in Croatia, All Saints Day is the day after Halloween. Actually, it's not on the same date. So
like a lot of people and a lot of cultures actually draws its inspiration from paganism. So this is actually normal thing, but of course. Christianity don't want to admit, but it's exactly like that. So Kels actually said that on this day, on Osawan, people would harvest fruits and nuts for the festive fair that would also feature in children's game on the night. And when actually some people have orchards of apples or other fruits that would grow and that would still be red on this day. In Croatia, we don't celebrate actually Halloween as it should be celebrated. That's the thing. We
Uh,
celebrate it differently.
that's true. That's true. But I think that it also depends on a part of the country. But we do have our own holiday that's not Halloween, but it's something similar. It's carnival, but in Croatia it's called Faschnik, and it's kind of same thing as Halloween, but instead of October, no, it's October. Um, we are celebrating it in February, but it's also cold as hell, and there is a shit ton of weird creatures walking around, and everybody's pretending they're something else. So basically, the same shit, but different reasons.
But did you know that that actually one person, I mean, two persons actually brought the traditions of the Halloween to Croatia, and I mean not to Croatia, but for the Christianity, and it was actually Pope Boniface the Fourth, and after him, it was expanded by Pope Gregory the Third, and yeah, they kind of brought it to the Christianity, just the traditions, not the name, but the traditions that comes with the name, because Halloween was called a lot of different names. So it was firstly called Feast of All Saints, so the hallowed ones, All Saints or All Souls or All Hallows, All Hallow Mass, All Hallows Eve, and then eventually it was Halloween. It has a lot of names.
Well, they were trying before. Eventually, I'll have to.
So yes, yes, we need to speak a bit about our special coffee time, a bit, because it will we will try to for it to be like every Tuesday,
Yes.
but we are not like we will try to be committed to it for every Tuesday, and we will have different teams for every Tuesday. So maybe if you're like interested in our talking, as you can see, it's funny, extremely funny, but we are actually like researched it, everything. So we have a lot of informations for you
But I will
if you're
just
interested.
correct you. I will just correct you because you're wrong. We didn't research it. You did. I didn't do shit.
All right.
I
Well, well, you also, well, you made our
yeah, but
screen.
yeah, fair enough. We both did some things, but to be fair, I didn't do the research. You did.
All right, okay, all right, okay. But you can do the other one because you know a lot more about the other team than me, because I'm not very familiar. I won't say what team it is for the next time, but yeah, you will do the research for the next team.
I have to remember which was the next team.
Oh my God,
Oh yeah, right. Oh shit.
don't speak about it.
No, I won't, but that will be interesting. I'm really looking forward to it.
Me too. But Arwi, this is extremely important.
Okay, so
I don't see anything.
yes, I will speed it up a bit because this was just me positioning the mannequin and like how I wanted
Sorry,
to.
are we, I don't see anything, sorry.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, I haven't shared you the screen. Okay, now you can see it.
Oh, right, yes, yes, I can.
Okay, so basically, I just started with this mannequin model and tried to copy its face, but soon enough, I think I gave up. Um, I'm trying to find maybe some way to speed it up.
Oh, yep, yeah, we have face now.
Yeah, and it's terrible.
Not.
I'm just
It's
skipping a bit, but this is where I try to switch to drawing horns and just trying
fine.
different things.
Does she represent someone, or is that
Yes.
like your who does she represent?
I actually tried to envision myself how would my Halloween costume look like. So basically, you were watching me
Oh,
drew my Halloween costume. It did took me longer, but now I also see some mistakes that shouldn't been there, but maybe they're okay. So I basically ended up with something like this when I made my first pause. So here we go again. We are now continuing to
that's a
go.
good
Yeah. At this point, I actually started to draw platform boots, and like you see, it's still a mess. It's still like zigzag lines and stuff like that. So now I'm mapping
yeah.
shoes as well, and I actually separated every single layer of paint on separate layer, and I mapped out individual clothing in separate folders with each layer in the folder, and do the same for entire uh, art.
So I'm actually amazed that you are using that, because it's I think that's harder than
Uh,
than than I do. I'm lazy in that part.
to be fair, I actually tried it on this art for I think first time to do specific and like continuous layering. Yeah, because I wanted to be able to like go in and change something if I don't like it, and without messing up something else that I make actually like. But from past experience, then it's a problem to find a layer when you have like more than 300 layers, for example. Then it's a
Yeah,
problem to find
yeah.
something. So that's why I try to do this, and for me it was actually very helpful. Like you can see right now when I'm doing the skirt, like how I can now feel like this part of the skirt is actually from behind. I don't know. It was
Yeah.
just easier for me to concentrate on specific areas at the time, and this is why I just colored it in different variants of blue shade. It really helped me a lot with coloring. It was amazing process.
I would do. something similar, but not like this. So I wouldn't like have folders, but I would have different layers of different things. So I don't know if I do like t-shirt.
And I forgot, like every single time, I forgot to switch from a monochrome to RGB.
Oh
So
God.
yeah,
Oh,
so
that's why you have everything like black and white.
yeah, when I first start, then I have everything black and white, and I think it took me some time here to realize that
Oh my
the
God.
yeah. So I was basically drawing in monochrome for I don't know how long, and then I realized
Oh
then,
God.
yeah, then I switched.
Yes, now I see. Now I see. Yeah, yeah.
I think that we should probably stream with cameras because right now everything is out of the context and
Um, well, for that, we need to have a lot of people watching. So, people, if you want to see us,
listen to her. She's the smart one.
yep,
I'm the crazy one.
yeah,
Yeah, she agrees. That's a good sign. Yes, but look at that boob.
yes, I can see your. What did you do with the boob? Under boob.
Underboob, yeah, underboob. Well, I was here just trying to get it as realistic as possible.
I can see that, yes.
Yes,
You are
but
trying so hard on this boob. Yeah, but the problem is we know each other, and it's so funny, and I can't stop laughing.
that was the point, honey. I actually forgot to record when I did eyes and lips.
She's looking a bit like an alien, and if that was the point, like you nailed it
Well, I was going for
because you know aliens in Sims 2
yeah, I was going for
or
something out of this world, and I didn't even try to make her look even remotely human.
yeah.
I don't know what I drew here because I just wanted to look at like some elvish engraving or something.
Yes, well, that's why I'm saying she looks like, oh yes, that's an elf. Oh God, the dark elf from World of Warcraft one.
That was Sylvanas then.
I don't know her name. I only know that they are blue and they are from some kind of a planet. I
Yes.
don't know, and
Yes.
they have hooves on their feet and tails. You know, big
Then
tails
no.
like
Then I have no idea.
I know you told me like you had like a lot of time to finish her, but then you also said that you finish her in one piece, so that's a good thing because well, usually
No, I mean I did finish her in like 2 different days, but still I completed her.
oh
That was important part for me because I still
yeah
have like a
yeah
ton of work that I have started drawing and it just sits there, never gone beyond, I don't know, posing a model. So
yeah yeah
completing something actually made me feel really good about myself and I was really happy with the result. Okay, so are you ready to see your drawing?
yes.
So now we can see how proper editing is done. and not in midnight while you're half as asleep. And yeah, that it's the first time, so we're still
Oh,
good.
so we are done.
No, no, we're not done. This we're still watching your masterpiece.
I still don't see it.
How?
Well, I don't know.
Open the.
Oh, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, wait, wait. Oh, here it goes. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. Well, sorry, guys. Well, yes, this is tag of Bera I was reading about, and so I need to speed up. Well, here, like, I didn't know how to present her because there's a lot of stories about her. But then I eventually, like, decided on to make her look like a stone. So she's a woman made out of stone, and she's waiting for her husband, the like god of the sea, um, and to return to her. So yeah, actually, she's known as the White Nun of Bera, or the Old Woman of Dingle, and it says that she was born on Samhain, so on Halloween actually, uh, and she's a goddess of winter, and she would rule winter until her counterpart, Bridget or Bridge, would take over. And yeah, I edited this video to be faster because, well, it took me like an hour and a half to finish it, and as I said already, well, I kind of put my uh, so yeah, the legend goes that Hag of Barrow was uh, born in County Cork, and she's associated with the Southwest and the Barra Peninsula in County Cork. And she has stones in her hand because, according to legends, tombs at Carrowmore and in the Darty Mountains got because she would like flew over the region, and she had an apron, and she accidentally dropped the stones. So the stones kind of scattered around place, and then the Carrowmore and Darty Mountains create itself. So yeah, that's how they depict her. And actually, yeah, I wanted her to look like Celtic woman without telling you that she's a Celtic woman. So I wanted her to have that reddish hair and pale skin, and in the first, like, in the start of the sketch, she supposed to wear cloth, an old cloth, but then I chose to, like, well, to dress her in a Celtic gown, and she actually have like a shawl over her shoulder, and that shawl is called Luana, like a Celtic shawl, and it could actually be worn in a lot of different ways. So yeah, that's what she's wearing, and she's standing on that cliff. The cliff is called Moher. So she's standing there because in real life there is a rock that kind of represent her her face actually. So yeah, people still in today they are still like bringing bits and pieces to that place because they believe that she's still there, and they say if she's awakened, uh then would be when the winter is like warm, and then she's awakened, and if the winter is cold, then you'll know that it will be soon over and that she's actually sleeping. So that's kind of an interesting thing to know. I never drew something that looks like a stone, half human. So it was very interesting to me to try to imitate stone on a skin. So yeah.
I was actually listening to the story, and while you were describing the story and watching it come to life, it's really amazing.
Yeah.
I really am
Well,
enjoying your drawing style.
oh, thank you. Well, as I told you, I wanted to make everything happen fast, so I didn't want to like make a normal sketch as I would usually do, but I wanted to start uh, like sectioning colors, so I know where the things should go. And I was struggling so hard with her face because I like you will see right now because I didn't know. I didn't want her to look specific, but then I also wanted her to look specific, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I kind of settled for her to be like in her mid 30s. I don't know, um, because well, I don't know, something was screaming to me that she's uh, that that she's actually mature woman. So I didn't want her to be like a child or something like that. And I wanted there to be like stones with tiny bones and everything because of that song. Um, um, that is called Savage Daughter. She's having like blue eyes and reddish hair, and she's kind of beautiful.
Well, she is.
I really like. Yeah, she reminds me of someone. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe on Sansa from Game of Thrones. Maybe.
Uh, Now goes the most important part. I didn't watch the Game of Thrones.
Oh my God. Where are you living? I do not know you are living, woman.
It's called House, but yeah,
Oh God. Okay. After this, you need to watch like Game of Thrones.
no. No, Game of Thrones is one of those things that goes on my never to do list.
Oh, as I was like for longest time possible, I didn't watch the um, Star Wars because I was like, okay, everybody likes it, so I won't watch it.
No, actually, it's not that. I watched like maybe 30 minutes of Game of Thrones, and that's probably the first episode. I remember only the white wall and just a lot of shit screaming onwards. So, yeah, my first impressions with Game of Thrones didn't land so well, so I was bored, and that's why I never watched it.
Oh, that's too bad, really, because actually, they probably like used some of the pagan mythology for the Game of Thrones because you could actually see if you watched it. Yeah, yeah.
Wanna hear another funny part of that thing? I actually read the book called, I think it's the roar of crows or something with crows that is actually I don't know which book of Game of Thrones. I actually read it.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, that's nice.
a long time ago, so I don't even remember it anymore, but yeah, I somehow accidentally actually read Game of Thrones without knowing what that is. Forgetting about it,
Yeah.
then actually started to. I wasn't planning on start watching it to watch it, but my ex was actually forcing me that I need to watch that show because it's so damn good. And I watched like first couple of scenes, and I was like, nope, no, I don't want to watch it. Bye bye.
Well, well, she actually does remind me for guys who know anyone who is watching us currently and knows about Game of Thrones. She does remind me of Sansa because uh, that would be perfect setting because um, they were always telling like winter is coming, blah blah blah. So it's a perfect show to watch during Halloween and before Halloween. It's perfect. So yeah, I actually put on her frostings because you know when you wash your clothes on the during the winter and if you like put them outside to like kind of yeah and they would take the frostings on them so that's I was imagining could happen because of the wind and the sea is close so that would 100% happen and yeah this is it about the video.
But I think the picture is amazing, and the scenography behind her, and the costume, and everything. I mean, the costume. I'm really amazed how you put that seam in the dress, like how you separate it here underneath the boobs and on the sides. Looks nice.
Oh yeah, yeah. I really like the details and if like if this was I don't know if this wasn't like timed drawing if I had like more time I would probably make like a lot of more details because I really enjoyed the reading about it and wanted to make it look real to make it look like that she actually was some long time ago a real person because if you believe I mean if you believe um legends are stories told from century to century and they kind of goes from one family to another so I believe that in some point of I don't know um uh,
At some point of.
in some time in some point of time she probably was like a real person so yeah I wanted to show that um and yeah she's closely associated to Ireland and it was extremely interesting for me because like I just said I'm here now so it's extremely interested to hear and to know that you are living on the ground that some long time ago belonged to I don't know these stories so that's really interesting to me.
And what do you think about today? Did we break the ice?
I think we did.
Okay, I
It
know.
was funny. It was we were trying not to laugh, but then we did laugh, and I think it was interesting, and I think we learned something new, both of us. So yeah, this was like really important to me to have. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the next time.
Well, I actually find some new techniques in your work that I'm definitely going to try out.
No problem.
Oh yeah, I'm copying your shit. Like I will admit it. Like I'm copying like what you did. I'm gonna do that.
All right, all right. You go ahead. Make yourself at home.
Yeah, I should probably, and especially for the next team. Okay, so shall we tell now to the world, or shall we just give the hint?
It's
Announcement,
closely connected to this, but it's not this.
basically, yeah.
So I think people should watch the next stream if they want to find out what are we preparing.
I
So
know, I
yeah,
know, I know
stay tuned,
what
guys.
I know what to tell them, and we will form it like this. It's about a rock and something from our childhood. So, if anyone is watching this, you should try and guess what our team's gonna be next time. Leave it in the
Yeah.
comments.
See you guys.
See you next time.
Bye. See you.
Bye.
Bye.